Hello everyone, Daaim Shabazz here of the Chess Drum, and today I am commemorating the 21st anniversary of the Chess Drum. It was launched February 12th, 2001, and so this makes 21. And in the United States, 21 is considered a coming of age of sorts, and it marks the year of full adulthood. And so I'm very proud to say that the Chess Drum has reached adulthood, and it is very difficult to keep a site going for that period of time. I've seen a number of sites come and go, and of various sizes. Some were small sites, some were very prominent and very large. But be that as it may, with websites, sometimes they run their course, they run their life cycle, and the individual who's running the site may decide to embark on another project. But the Chess Drum, I believe, is a very unique site, and it has a different mission. It is not just a site covering news and information of top players and tournaments, because you can get that in a number of places. But what we have here with the Chess Drum is content that you can't find in a lot of places, and it also provides a platform for players who may not get the attention that they deserve in terms of their accomplishments, whether it be through playing chess, organizing chess, coaching chess, directing chess, or writing about chess. It is certainly a platform that looks for such stories and to provide the idea that chess has contributions from so many different aspects of the community. And this site has accumulated more than 20,000 pages worth of content showing the universality of chess. So last year, I did the 20th anniversary because of 20 years represents kind of a big milestone, 2 decades. And what I did last year was a very long post commemorating the 20-year mark. And if you have some time, and I'm actually looking for it, and I can kind of show you the post that I did. And what I did for this post last year is for every year from 2001 to 2021, I took each year and I highlighted very important events in each year. And mostly it was a photo essay that I did. I have a lot of pictures, a lot of videos that I included in this post. And I think if you take a look at it, you'll find it very interesting, very entertaining, and you actually will walk a bit down memory lane as far as the Chess Drum is concerned. And so I actually was very proud of the fact that I can recount all of these different events. Some of these events were Olympiad tournaments. I've covered 6. I've covered a couple of world championships, including the last one in Dubai. I've covered Grand Chess Tour events. I was covering the World Open every year before we had that break for COVID. I've covered tournaments overseas, national championships in the Caribbean, African championships. I've covered very obscure stories, and there's one story that is big now with Tunde Onakoya, who runs the Chess in Slums program out of Nigeria. Very interesting story that I covered. I wrote about his story maybe about a week ago. And so that's a very interesting development there. Some of the other things uh, that happened within the last year is some of you may know that I attended the World Chess Championship that was held in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And that was a very interesting story to cover. And I have to say it was bittersweet for me going to the event because I thought that I would be able to cover a number of games. So I get there, game 11, and as we're leading up to the time that I'm supposed to leave, Nepo Maniaci is down a couple of games. And I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be able to right the ship and stabilize and then take it to the full length of the match. So then he lost again on the eve of me leaving. He loses another game. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll just be able to attend the closing ceremony because it looks like he's just falling apart. But then he draws a game, and then I get there on 2:30 in the morning. I get there in Dubai. I rest. I wake up. I make my way over to the exhibition center. I get my credentials. I go inside, go to the press center. I see Vishwanathan Anand there with Anna Muzichuk doing the commentary. I say hello to a number of other journalists that I know in the press room, including Maurice Ashley, who was there, Sagar Shah, Chess-Based India. Mike Klein was working for chess.com. And Maurice actually asked me to be in one of his recaps. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to settle in. I'm going to learn the press area and learn where everything is. But then it seemed like the tide was shifting from an equal position to one where Nepo made a gross blunder. Daaim Shabazz at the Chess Drum, and we're here at the Dubai Exhibition Center. The World Chess Championship is going on, and we're actually in game 11, and with 3 more to go. If this game is not decisive, we'll have at least 1 more game. But it seems that Nepo is in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to turn the lens around so you can see what's going on. You can see Vishwanathan Anand and Anna Muzichuk doing the commentating here, and you have the audience. And I'm just going to pan around the room. You have the live chess set over here. People milling about. The viewing hall is right over here, behind that partition. Very nice setup. The players are in the soundproof room, and the expo is just outside to the right. So we're going to be here at least till tomorrow, because the closing ceremonies, if Carlsen wins this game, then the closing ceremonies will be tomorrow. And if Nepo holds, we'll have another game, and hopefully he can extend the match. Okay, I'll be giving you updates, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. And he ended up going down in flames. And so that was the match. I went to the final press conference, and I was able to ask both players what they thought about including other formats as part of the World Championship.
Daaim Shabazz with the Chess Drum. This question is for both players. The first 5 games were drawn, and there were some complaints about the draws, and of course that's a part of the match. But there was also some talk about different formats. We've had the 24, we've had 12, and now 14. Would the both of you entertain other formats, which would include other platforms like 960, Rapid and Blitz as part of the World Championship?
Yeah. Well, I think we shouldn't forget that here is the classical World Championship match, and I guess it's pretty much it. Yeah. So there is always some space for, I don't know, speculations and new tries, but in general, why not to separate like things like playing classical championship in classical chess and 960 and blitz and so on.
Yeah, it's always a difficult question. Really, I mean, I've answered it so many times before, and it's really about what you want the World Championship to be, whether you want to define the best player in the world and what exactly that means, and how you balance that with having an exciting sporting context. And frankly, I don't know what the right answer is. I don't think we have it at the moment. That's something I've been very open about for a long time, but I'm definitely open for ideas.
Just so happens, not long after the match, he stated that this championship may be his last because he was running out of, I guess, steam as far as motivation is concerned. So maybe in the future we will see some different formats and maybe a different format for the World Championship. Maybe they won't do the Rapid and Blitz and 960 as I had asked, but there may be some changes to make it a bit more exciting, so to speak. So that was a highlight for me last year at the very end of the year in December. Since the match ended early, I went to the World Expo and I spent 4 days visiting the pavilions. Out of 192, I visited 89. And so that was a very nice experience. And I posted all of my videos and photographs on my Facebook page, on my general Facebook page, not the Chess Drum Facebook page. So you want to take a look at those as well. I visited some of the pavilions that also had chess themes, including Spain, where there were tournaments held at that pavilion. So it was actually a very good year for me. And going into 2022, we have obviously other activities because we're now opening up once again, and I'm looking forward to covering some wonderful events and playing in some wonderful events. After it's been 2 years since I played in a tournament, so I look to kind of break that drought, so to speak. What I want to do is just quickly thank those of you who've made contributions to the Chess Drum over the years. I get contributions here and there. I get tips. I get requests. People request me to write stories. And that's all fine and good. But of course, I don't always have time to chase down a story and research it because that is time consuming. And it certainly does take a lot of care when you're putting together a story. But I appreciate all of the help. I appreciate the support, the comments, the likes, the retweets, the shares, and all of the things that you all have done to help make the Chess Drum a staple in the chess world for news and information and showing the universality of chess. And it is one platform that I can say that in the website there are things that you will find interesting if you like chess. If you have a concern that the focus is on players of African descent, well, that's something that I can't help. That's another conversation to have. But certainly we have a lot of support. My metrics from around the world show that there is interest in the content of the site. And again, thank you all for your support over the years. And we're looking forward to producing more stories. And hopefully we will have another announcement of once this manuscript is completed. goes through the editing process. I plan to have a book launch, and you will know about it in good time. It may be a Zoom book launch, and then hopefully I will have book signings throughout the country and throughout the world wherever I'm able to travel. This is the 21st year of the chess drum. Thanks again, and as I always say, keep the beat going. Thank you.